Hello, welcomes everyone, Wolf here streaming live on Twitch. And we are bringing a new Let's Play both to Twitch and hopefully later to YouTube as a VOD. This of course is the casting of Frank Stone. A game that was released only a couple of days ago here in September 2024 and is a game set in the world of Dead by Daylight, a game which I have played numerous times both for myself and for YouTube, and of course for Twitch as well. This is a game developed by Supermassive Games and of course published by Behaviour Interactive. Hello, welcome. One thing I have noticed, there is Twitch interaction. So some of the choices in the game, we can actually have Twitch viewers help in making some of the choices. In fact, I think there's a way we can test that. So yeah, test poll has just shown up where people can vote, including myself, I'm guessing. Oh, wrong thing. There we are. Okay, my votes also matter. Interesting. Okay. That's good to know. Now, as the player, I should be able to veto some of those choices, if I so wish. So, from what I understand, this game, we are playing as a group of amateur filmmakers, a bunch of young men and women coming out to a small town with a questionable past, looking to make an amateur horror movie. And of course that's going to go extremely well, because of course it is. So, from what I know, people are comparing this game to Until Dawn and The Quarry. The Quarry has been a game that's been on my radar for a while, and of course was a game previously developed by Supermassive Games, so that entirely makes sense that maybe Behaviour approached them to make a horror game based in the Dead by Daylight world, because it seems they know what they're doing. From what I understand, the choices we make, either as Twitch viewers or myself as the player, will matter. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I've heard something similar about that, both for in the UK and over in the US. Right, so we're going to throw ourselves into the game. I know you can play this game co-op with other players who have this on Steam, where I guess we take turns in making choices, or we each choose our own character. But that's fine. We'll look into that maybe at some point in the far future. But I'm sitting in the dark once again. I have my drinks next to me. And I think this will be a slightly longer game than the game I played yesterday, Still Wakes the Deep. So we're likely going to break this up into multiple sessions. Whether or not we find a comfortable place to take a break, well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah. I don't know really what to expect, so let's throw ourselves into the deep end and see what the game is all about. I like that we've got all this amateur... Yeah, we have this amateur film. I wonder if that's gonna actually... I know we're amateur filmmakers, but I wonder if this is something we're breaking? What's that, Murder Mill? On the edge of that one? Yeah, so from what I understand, viewers may have the opportunity to make the choices before I do, and I may get to choose to go along with those choices or veto them. I don't know, but I thought I'd turn it on and see what happened. We may disable it, but yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't mind. Be interesting to say the least. So, right. Yeah, so the cutting room floor allows us to go back and look at, rather than starting the game from the very beginning again, we can just go back to where the paths may diverge, where we can see what happens if we chose a different option, a different choice. But yeah, we'll just start a new game. Oh. Difficulty levels. You will witness suffering, but survival is expected. You will not escape torment, but you may survive. Leave all hope of survival. I guess we'll just go down the middle. We might as well enjoy some torment. Every choice made, every action taken has consequences. Some will save lives, some will result in death. What is that, cheery?
I've sacrificed everything searching for it. A world within a story whispered to me centuries ago. Of a timeless power. Infinite in knowledge. Voracious in hunger. The entity. A realm so close to ours, but always out of reach. Until I found him. Frank Stone. My key. My killer. I am Augustine Lieber. And I'm about to change our worlds forever.
Okay. Someone trying to breach the worlds? Someone trying to reach the entity. Sounds like a terrible idea. Wasn't quite able to make out what. Hunt for missing infant continue. Oh, dead rat. What is this bill? What is this? Ah, Cedar Steel Corporation. Oh, this is set before the event. I believe it's set in 1970, so this is 7 years prior. Okay, Oregon.
I'm assuming you're the night watchman here.
I am.
Or just you? Covering the entire site?
Oh, no. I got help.
Where are they now? On duty?
Of a manner. Merlin just goes where he pleases.
Merlin.
Our dog. Doberman Pinscher. Best friend a fella could ask for. Loyal to the seventh horn sounds. Trust him more than I trust myself.
Oh. Okay, so there's... Right, okay, so with Twitch integration, we can see where your votes are going. Interesting.
So, you and the dog.
Merlin.
Merlin. You two are security for the whole mill?
I know. Overkill. But between the two of us, we get the job done. Though, I don't know where he's got himself to tonight.
Maybe I scared him off.
Scared him off? that is a good one. Thomas Jefferson Holt's the name. Call me Tom.
Officer Sam Green.
You ain't one of Kusich's deputies, are you?
My captain has loaned me to Sheriff Kusich as additional manpower for the duration of this investigation.
Oh, you mean the business with the missing boy?
That's right.
Right, so... I don't see an option to maybe veto. Interesting. Unless... Okay, so people are voting for the disapproving. Now, what if I choose... Right, so I can... put some pressure onto the votes myself, I see. Okay, interesting.
Notice anything suspicious around the mill?
Tonight?
Tonight, last few nights, anything at all?
Oh, nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Oh, heck, don't take my word for it. Ask the sheriff.
Sheriff Kusich has been here?
He saw by last night asking about the exact same thing. And I told him the same thing I'm telling you. There's no way that boy could be here, and Merlin and me not know about it.
And what did the sheriff say?
Okay, Tom. And he got back in his car and left.
Huh.
I do, but I'm leaving the vote on Twitch alone.
So what you're telling me is nobody's actually checked the mill for any sign of the boy?
When you say nobody, does that include Merlin?
No, Tom, it does not. I'm talking human investigators only.
In that case, Sam, I find it hard to argue with your assessment.
Any objections if I take a look around the place?
No objections from me. Of course, everything's locked for the night.
It's not a problem.
There's Merlin, of course.
Of course.
If you see him, tell him I'm looking for him.
Yeah, so I do have
Thank you
Twitch.
for your help,
I have
Tom.
Twitch open, and I
Happy to
could
oblige.
add my own vote because I'm logged in, but I'm just gonna stay in game. I only have the Twitch tab open to double check how things are kind of running in the background. Yeah, but don't worry, I won't weigh in on Twitch. One thing I will mention is we might have some audio balancing as always with these games. The master volume sounded quite loud at the beginning, so I have turned it down slightly already.
Of course, everything's
Yeah, welcome, welcome. But I may need to turn it down a little bit more. Welcome, welcome, LC. So we're here back in 1963. Oh, 2 seconds. I'm just gonna adjust the volume there. That's fine. So we're looking for a missing infant, a missing child. Oh, actually, sorry. I just saw we had collections, relationships, and fate. Oh, wonderful. Okay, we can dash around as well. Looks like that it might be a way to go.
An open window. I can get in through there.
Are we using the whole... using the color yellow to indicate places that we can climb? We can also go this way. Interesting. Okay, there's a couple of directions. Okay, I guess we'll go this way. So it looks like there was a couple of ways into the steel mill. What's this? A trinket. You promised to take away my pain, take away my nightmares. Huh. Okay. I'm guessing that was just maybe a little bit of an Easter egg. Trinket we can find. Yeah, it's been going on for a while. I wonder if there's a timed element to this game. Some games, it doesn't tell you that you have a certain time limit, otherwise things will end poorly. I guess we'll use that open window. So we have to keep an eye out for Merlin. Okay, there's rats here as well. It did seem like we saw someone else in the steel mill.
Easy does it.
Though that was confusing player knowledge with character knowledge. We saw someone petting Merlin earlier. Okay, so another place we can squeeze through there. Anything we can interact with, keep our eyes open. Liking the atmosphere so far. Yeah, Twitch, I don't have a delay enabled, but there is a in-game, like, Twitch has its own delay. Unfortunately, I can't get it as live as possible. I do what I can for you all. I'm enjoying the atmosphere so far. Quiet, somewhat unsettling. But I am sitting in the dark with headphones on, which also doesn't help. Okay, we have a... Oh. Hello. Guess we're just gonna mind our own business. Oh. Oh. Oh, mouse. Oh.
Huh?
Employees personnel record. A lot of details. Oh, let me guess. That would be our Frank Stone. Even though the details are missing. Date of birth 27. And it's what? 63 now? Okay. Okay. He's a machinist. Has a criminal record. Assault, robbery. That was in 56, 7 years ago. Sponsored for early release. Sponsored by a doctor. Oh, what was her name? She just... Oh, Lieber. Yeah, Augustine Lieber? She was the one who was speaking in the opening about finding her killer. Yeah, a mill employee got his job thanks to an endorsement by this Dr. Lieber. Employee weekly rota. 2 till 10. Harold, Dennis, Bobby, Frank Stone, of course. No one works the graveyard shift, so no one should be here. Okay. The workshop overseer. Move Dawkins and Stone off graveyard to pick up slack. No use running 3 crews with half the manpower. Some fella's gonna have to double up shifts. Told the lumpkin out front, no one working nights for a while. Lusk. Okay, so Frank was a night shift crew member. Sorry, double check that again. Who was the other night shift crew member? Dawkins. Jeff. Okay, Jeff Dawkins was the other graveyard shift person. Not sure if it'll be relevant, but keep it in mind. Okay, we have a door. We can't interact with that door. We can probably pull this out the way. Yeah. Could have done it a bit quieter, but oh well, so be it. Okay, so we just come outside of one of the machine shops here.
Locked.
Molten metal hazards. Lovely. Looks like it's a fairly large... and to be honest, I don't even know how large steel mills are meant to be, but it feels like
Hello?
a large facility.
Anyone here? It's police.
Watch out for falling debris. Thanks, game. Another doorway we can't open. You're rattling.
Who's there?
We'll go up. No, looks like there's a gate that we're not going to be able to pass. We'll see if we can get a better view of what the hell's going on. There's a door open behind those boxes. But also that's where the sound is coming from. There's a lock. Okay. Sounds like this might be Merlin. It sounds like there might be a dog.
Ugh, smells like death.
Okay, looks like we can vault that there. Yeah, this sounds like it's the dog. Playing with a bone or something. There's a door right there. Oh!
Hey, Mr. Green.
Officer.
Oh, yes, sir, of course. You haven't seen Merlin, have you?
No, sorry. Ah,
You all right there?
yeah, it's just... Jesus, you don't smell that?
Sniffer's out of commission. Got a little too up close and personal with a can of mustard gas back in the trenches. It can be a blessing in disguise.
Ugh. Gotta find out where it's coming from.
What's it smell like?
Nothing good.
Rotting meat, maybe? Dead animals? Oh, at least you're with us. Suppose that's a good thing. Unless you're a killer, but... Oh, hello. There's... Oh, hi. You coming along? Someone's chowing down there. Oh!
Merlin! There you are, boy. We wondered where you got to. Come here, boy! Dang it! Sure would have liked it if you two made proper acquaintance.
God damn it.
What is this? You know, question. What kind of meat is this? You know, it's not giving me. Oh, fucking hell.
You put this out for him?
No?
It looks like someone else has found his way to your boy's heart. Through his stomach.
It ain't possible. Merlin and me, we're a team. Who'd want to come between a man and his best friend? What's that? Some kind of wiener meat?
Oh! No, that's definitely an ear. That is definitely an ear.
Will you look at that? That damn dog?
Are we armed? It's America.
Think
Yes,
that
we are.
belongs to the boy you're looking for?
I don't think it's gonna be an animal ear, that's for damn sure.
Nah. Came from someone much older. A teenager, maybe.
Jesus married a milkmaid.
Hey, you know about any other folks going missing in Cedar Hills lately?
Well, I don't know. Who would know a thing like that?
Well, somebody does.
Shit. Yeah, looks like someone's been collecting body parts. And leaving them out for the dog to enjoy. Well, nothing for it but to go forward. Oh. This is where we can stash our collectibles. Guess we may have missed a couple already, but okay.
What was that sound? Stay behind me.
I think this might be a moment where you may want to, pull out that pistol of yours. You know, I would. So, not to confuse player knowledge with character knowledge, but we did see an individual in the cinematic putting together a mask. If we were doing it anywhere, I would put a bet on the machine shop. So, yeah. I think we're getting closer, that's for damn sure. Basement.
So, what is this thing?
The grate?
Yeah, what is it for?
It's, for the furnace, I think.
You don't know for sure?
Lights
Yeah, I
on.
work at the mill, not in the mill.
Okay, there's a ladder going down, and the light is on. So we're looking for some kind of lever. Oh. God, I didn't even see that for a moment. Oh, that looks promising. Okay, maybe not. Oh, perfect. Yeah, crowbar.
Gotcha.
Okay, we are now Gordon Freeman. Can we... Oh, guess we're just going back over. Tom, I know you work at the mill, not in the mill, but wouldn't you have the keys, maybe?
Stand back. All right. Take this. Use the radio in my car and call the station.
Where are you going?
Where do you think?
You really think that boy's down there?
I don't know. I got a feeling, and it's not a good feeling. Hey. I'm gonna need you to take this too. Make sure the sheriff gets this.
Oh boy, I don't know.
I need your help here, Tom. I wouldn't ask if I didn't.
That's true.
I just don't know if I'm made of the stuff, buddy.
They don't call it a higher calling for nothing. You gotta rise to meet it. You can do this.
Yeah. I can do this.
Hey. I'm counting on you, Tom Hope.
Oh, we put our faith in Tom. Huh. Okay. I'm guessing each time we see that, that's where paths may diverge. Of course. Well, we're not getting back up that way. Okay, so we're looking for the furnace. Oh, and we have a handy sign telling us the way we should be going. Let's look in another direction first. Let's see how far we can go before the game stops us. I imagine we're gonna find our way down here again in a few years' time. Oh, hello. Is that another one of those puzzle pieces? I think so. I know what it is to believe. Through the forest the path is clear, and the fire waits for me. I never played The Quarry, but this is the same team that actually developed The Quarry, and I know that our choices will matter. So, oh, hello. You want to go down to the killer's basement? Oh, it seems like a terrible idea. Okay, this leads us to nowhere. Okay. Oh, I hear breathing. Oh, that could just be my paranoia.
Damn. It's a maze down here.
On the positive side, the longer we take, the more time we give Tom to call in backup. Okay, that's furnace access down that way. And we can't open that door ourselves.
Huh?
Someone is engaged in strange... Oh. Okay. Does it look like a hammer? Kinda looks like a hammer. Strange rituals. Okay, it says go left, we go right. We find another door we can't open.
This has got to be it.
The hell? Heart-shaped locket. Don't know who that individual is. The hell? Oh. Things will be falling down into the wagons.
What is that?
That's a rib cage and a spine.
This place turns my stomach.
2 moments there. There we go. Let me just have a quick look at the settings again. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah. I'm going to activate hold to complete buttons rather than doing clicking, just to save on air. For me button mashing all the time, I can just hold down the button. What I do find interesting is we can accidentally press the wrong button to fail skill checks. That's going to be fun. Wait, what? Am I? Am I? There's no doorway here. Like, see, we can crawl, but this is not the normal way to get the furnace access. This pipe is going to be red hot. It looks like it's some steam's coming off it. Oh. Oh. Oh, hi. The hillbilly.
Things just get weirder and weirder down here.
Little collectibles here. So, yeah, this is gonna be a terrible idea, isn't it?
Goddamn small spaces. My God.
Is this a bit of the mask, maybe? Don't know. Covered in blood, however. And this is just the prologue. We haven't even got to the amateur filmmakers yet. This is just setting the scene. Succeed a skill check, press spacebar when the pointer is in this. Oh, it's a Dead by Daylight skill check. I see. Oh. Oh, we could have almost got that What happens if we get a perfect skill check? Huh. I wonder what happened. Doesn't with repairing generators. Either way, someone's down here. It's definitely well lit. Another door we can't open. My uniform's certainly seen better days, that's for damn sure. I have a feeling that I want to go up the ramp rather than the ladder. I don't know, I just got this sneaky suspicion that going up the ladder might be a terrible idea. Ah, screw it, why not? Oh, okay, so I can veto. I can actually make the choice. When it's major decisions like this. Oh, I see. Oh, we were impaled. Oh.
Sleep tight, motherfucker.
And we're passing out. Okay, and we got the Savior achievement.
It's okay. It's okay. Okay.
So yeah, this is very much almost like an interactive movie. But we can walk about in some areas. And okay, that's... Couldn't afford a roof. I know. Housing prices these days. Ah, you can afford 4 walls. I suppose that's decent.
Mom.
Okay, what are we going to see behind door number 1?
Mom?
No, it's... Are we going to end up going in circles? That was us. I think. We're going to go back into our room.
None of this is right.
It's just looking a bit worse. You were talking about the leaking walls. Just give it a moment. Instead of water damage and creepy tentacles, though we will probably get creepy tentacles, we have the entity, of course. We have overgrown vegetation. And we're now upside down. You know, I think you took a fair few of the good drugs. I think some of the character... oh, hello. What the hell? Oh, scratch mark. Goddamn scratch marks. I was just thinking in Dead by Daylight, I think they've introduced a couple of... oh, my neck. Oh, Christ. Oh, our neck's snapping. I think they introduced a few characters who were dreaming about the fog and the entity before they found themselves in it. I wonder if we're gonna leave scratch marks And if we're getting chased by the killer, they'll be able to follow them to find us. But they're going to be introducing Dead by Daylight mechanics, like dropping pallets to try and slow the killer down. I mean, hiding in lockers, probably going to happen. But if we get to drop pallets or stab them with makeshift knives if they grab us. Yeah, we're definitely going to end up waking up, and we're probably going to be in a vehicle with our friends. This is bound to be some creepy nightmare. This is where we see the ring. Oh, hi! Sadako.
Mom? What's wrong? I'm here. Everything's all right.
She has no face. Oh, Blight.
The temperature on the ground is a level of 13 degrees Celsius. Fahrenheit, and we'll be starting our final descent into the Croydon Airport in just a few minutes.
Eesh. Get a grip.
Intro.
Do this, Maddie. Just stay on the right side of the road. I mean the left. The left side is the right side.
Your presence is required with an Augustine Lieber. Oh. Oh, shit.
Is that a hitchhiker?
You know what? I don't care. I suppose we should give these characters maybe their own kind of personalities. Madison here. Yeah, let's just keep going. Yeah, seemingly we're in England.
And that's why we don't pick up hitchhikers. Eyes on the road, Maddie. Guess we're here.
In the House of Dark 2024? Are we going to be jumping around the timeline a few times?
Ooh. Creepy doorbell. Good sign. Hello? I'm here.
Come back in the normal hour.
No way I've come all the way out here and nobody's home.
Why would you drive out in the middle of like 2, 3 a.m.?
Let me in, please. Hello?
Why didn't you come out here then? What? That looks like the entity in the glass. Like creepy kind of... Oh. Like the top of the glass, you got those kind of like tentacles coming out from the ceiling. Well, from the top. Symbolic, maybe. Obviously, this game is totally unrealistic. Who leaves their door unlocked in 2024?
Here?
Oh, it's meant to be 9 p.m. Okay. I mean, still, not a good time to be knocking on someone's
Better
door.
look around. See if I can find anyone.
Yeah, we definitely have these, the tentacle entity symbolism in the shadowing behind us here. Okay, creepy house. I mean, at the end of the day, Frank Stone's dead. You know? The game's over. The killer's already dealt with. We shouldn't have to worry about anything else. I have a feeling we're heading upstairs, but let's head down this way first.
Someone's gotta be around.
What the
Hello?
hell? Getting a kind of Detroit Become Human kind of feel. A lot of doors that cannot be opened.
Not gonna find anyone in there, I guess.
Oh.
Well, this must be the place.
There's a light on in that room. Tell you what, if that's the case, I'm gonna backtrack and just have a quick look upstairs. Because I am nosy.
Really digging these creepy cottagecore vibes.
A little bit. Got some music in my right ear. Thought it was bagpipes for a moment. Miss Lieber, I am writing to confirm that, as per your instruction, I have asked the staff to take leave and vacate the grounds ahead of your visitors arriving. I can report all were happy to comply with the instruction, but there were questions, understandably, about when you would like them to return. Loath as I am to ferret about your private dealings, would I be safe to assume your visitors will be departing once whatever business you have with them has been concluded? I recall hearing mention that your visitors are all collectors with a shared interest to yourself. If this is the case, would it not be preferable, even desirable, to keep one trusted staff member on hand to handle any precious items if required? I recommend myself for this duty, and do not consider it below my station, for I would relish a chance to glimpse and handle your precious items in the private requillery, should it be needed. I am only a short drive away if called upon, and if you needn't concern yourself with discretion. In my 3 years of service as a state manager to Garant Manor, I have proven to be a model of reserve, probity, and reliability. I await your response with keen anticipation. Your devoted servant, J.F. Grimes. So, Augustine was due to have more than ourselves come and visit her. Guessing that may be the other person who we passed by on the road? I mean, there must be someone on hand, because those logs would have burned down extremely quickly with an open fire. Oh, can we play? Or are we just looking? Just looking, I guess. This is not Resident Evil 1, and we are not Jill Valentine. Yeah, sounds like she certainly has a lot of staff on hand, but she values her discretion and has sent everyone home so that no one can overhear her private conversation. That she's invited people with similar interests. The fact that we seem to have had visions of maybe the entity of some kind in our nightmares. And of course we know of her interest. I wonder if she has somehow reached out to people who have all had like these shared nightmares and reached out to them across, because we flew over here. We flew to London.
Ah, hello. Another victim.
Hello, victim?
Just a little dry British humor.
Oh, you're British?
No, but spent a little while in a charming country house like this, and it kind of rubs off on you. I am so sorry. Where are my manners? My name is Stan, and you would be?
Maddie.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Maddie. Short for Madeline.
Madison, actually.
Ah, okay. Like the Avenue.
Like, oh, in New York.
Greatest city in the world. Ever been?
Oh, yeah, it's where I live. I mean, it's where I lived. But now I kind of live in Berlin, or, well, I go to school in Berlin. So I'm not technically a citizen there or anything. And New York is still kind of my home because, you know, it's New York City. And, like, once a New Yorker, always a New Yorker, you know?
Well, Madison Avenue. Now that you're here, it seems like the party can finally get started.
Well, not much of a party.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Yeah. This is not the most comfortable of places to meet someone.
This place is like super duper creep town, right? It's not just me.
I was taking a look around before, and let's just say I'm surprised it hasn't been condemned by the local authorities.
Yikes.
Lights don't even seem to work right. How do you mess up lights? That's like basic modernity, right?
Right.
Yep. The state of this place doesn't exactly reflect well on our mysterious host.
Oh.
Hey.
Awkward.
Linda Castle. I am honored, no, humbled, to make your acquaintance.
Hi.
It is truly a great pleasure to be graced by your presence.
Okay. Sure. Likewise.
It's not every day you get to meet one of your all-time favorite horror filmmakers face to face and shake their hand.
I would have gotten here sooner, but my car broke down, and I just couldn't get anybody to stop for me.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry.
You know what? Don't worry. I needed the exercise.
Wait, hold up. Are you saying that you saw the Linda Castle stranded on the side of the road and you didn't stop?
Yeah.
This is the director of my mother, my father, my blood. Nervebiter. Blade Skinner? Dismember, the 25th of December.
I had no idea who she was.
I still have no
That's
idea.
no excuse.
Look, obviously, yeah. For Madison, I feel like we should just double down.
Hey, you're a horror filmmaker. I thought, like, #1 rule of horror movies was never pick up hitchhikers.
Actually, it's never have sex. But no one has sex in movies anymore anyways.
Fair enough. I probably wouldn't have picked me up either.
It is a classic trope.
Oh,
I don't use tropes in my films.
she respected our
I use
wariness.
archetypes.
Right. Yes. Very smart.
Huh.
Maybe our host has left something out for us.
What do
So-
you do, Stan?
Oh, I won't bore you with all the details, but it involves money and fast cars and trading. But nothing illegal, obviously.
Oh, obviously.
Huh. Movie poster inside a cabinet. Interesting choice.
The
Murder
oh,
mill.
we saw that. That was the Linda Castle. Hey, her name's there. But we saw that on the reel in the title screen. It's the only one we could actually read.
Hey, either of you heard of Murder Mill?
Holy shinobi. You're kidding, right?
No.
Not the only one around here who's familiar with it.
Wait. This is one of yours?
It's one of the first things I ever worked on. Super low budget. We had no idea what we were doing. Should never have seen the light of day. I still wish it hadn't.
Why?
Well, things tend to get blown out of proportion.
I heard it was only screened a few times, and each time the audience flew into a rabid, murderous rage.
No, come on.
Don't try and deny it. The film is legendary.
I think people were just bored out of their minds.
Look, I'm sure they made you sign all sorts of non-disclosure agreements, like
What? Who?
the government. When they confiscated and destroyed every existing copy of the film,
Oh, give me a break.
I heard they kept at least one, just in case. And the CIA's got this secret lab called Leary's Memorial Institute where they use it for enhanced interrogation.
How do you know all this?
I'm a fan. And it pays to know this kind of stuff.
Okay, interesting. And it looks like a steel mill. Oh, lights.
Is that supposed to happen?
I don't know, but I am digging the theatrics.
Ah, good. I see you three have wasted no time getting acquainted with each other.
That's
I'm so
bold.
very sorry for the delay in my arrival. There are a great many things that require my attention at the moment, and I would hate to have to deprive you of my full attention while we are together.
Ah, yes. And speaking of needing attention,
All dried up, are we? We can't have that. After all, you're far too capable of a negotiator when you're sober.
and twice that when I'm not.
Madison, would you also like a refreshment?
It's just Maddie.
Oh, my mistake. Maddie it is.
Oh, it's fine.
Nonsense. Never be shy about what you call yourself. Your name is who you are. That's important to remember.
And who are you?
I call myself Augustine Lieber.
Nice to meet you, Augustine Lieber.
Now that we are properly introduced, I must again offer you a drink.
No, I'm going to aim to say no. Also, if she was from 63 and it's 2024, and it's the same person, she looks surprisingly young.
No, that's okay.
You sure? It's very good.
I can confirm.
Yeah, flying and drinking doesn't agree with me. Thanks, though.
I know it's been quite a long journey for you all to come here today. I hope, despite that, you'll find it'll all be worth the effort.
Guess that's up to you now, isn't it?
I suppose it is.
Well, I'll show you mine. Do show me yours.
Aren't we a bit eager? Manners, Mr. Stamford. Not all of us are caught up yet.
Brass tacks, Augustine. I did not come all this way just for drinks.
What's in there?
Look, I don't know what you two have come to sell her, but I just happen to have one of the most sought-after pieces of rare cinematic ephemera to ever hit the market.
Huh.
Well, that right there is the only surviving segment of film from the original camera shot celluloid of one Murder Mill.
Wait, what?
The earliest known work of a certain noted auteur. Allegedly. Should be worth a small fortune.
So I'm told.
Hate to burst your bubble.
Damn it. There goes its one-of-a-kind value.
Not quite.
And why is Madison here?
I never knew what it was from.
Oh.
You
Gee.
told me I had to bring this to you in person if I wanted to make it.
I will keep the promises I made to you. All of you.
What if I don't want to sell?
Well, that would be your choice. But after 40 years of pain, why would you choose to live with more?
40 years.
I have to apologize again, but there are urgent matters I must attend to in my private reliquary. You're welcome to continue to make yourselves at home until I return.
Wait. Are
I
these...
really think we need to finish discussing.
All in due course, Ms. Castle.
Wait. Is Linda Castle maybe one of the only survivors from... We're going to jump back in time? And Linda Castle might be one of the survivors of
We were
a
so close.
amateur film.
I could feel the entity's force, its power pulsating through the steel mill. Until Sam Green's petty act of bravado ruined everything. The ritual disrupted. My key mangled. Yet Frank Stone didn't die that night. His essence was seared into the very foundations of the mill. An endless, agonized nightmare. I had to find the right means to awaken him.
Because, yeah, I think we're meant to be, the primary bunch we're meant to be playing as is amateur filmmakers. Making Murder Mill, maybe.
You just don't get it, do you? You think we're weak? That we're nothing? You make me sick. There's just one thing you bastards will just never understand. You can tie us up. You can torture us. You can put us through every hellish trial your sick imaginations can come up with. But you'll never defeat our spirit.
Over, Ragnar!
No. My sister? Oh, God. All I have to do is betray my own sister, and you will let me go free to fight another day. God damn you! God damn you for forcing me to make this impossible choice!
Yeah, this is the bad horror. What were we thinking? Oh, come on, we'll lean into the trope.
You fail to see what truly makes us human. I'd rather die 1,000 miserable deaths than betray someone I love. My answer is no. And there is nothing you can do to change my mind. All right, you alien scum. Do your worst. I can take it. What is that? What are you doing?
Oh, that's an arm. That's a false arm.
And cut.
How's that?
That was amazing.
Really? It wasn't like too much?
No way.
Because I felt like maybe I oversold it a little?
You gotta play to the cheap seats, Jaime. That's where the money is.
Rad.
How do we do, Linda? Was that a good one?
Okay, Linda, okay, yeah.
Let me check the gate.
Okay, we have young Linda.
No, actually, the lens doesn't come off, so.
Somebody just wanted to show off all the fancy new crap they learned from the film production books in the library.
I'm just trying to take the craft seriously.
The craft! Jeez Louise.
So, are we good, or what?
Yeah. I mean, it looked great.
How did the blood gag look?
Well...
Linda, you did get the blood gag, didn't you?
I mean, it's really all about how Jaime sells it.
Okay,
I did really sell it.
Yeah, but did you get any of it in frame?
You kind of see it splash up in Jaime's face a little.
Linda! I told you I wanted a wide close-up that shows off our super cool bloody arm gag and Jaime's face acting, not just an extreme shot of Jaime's face acting.
I was in the moment. I have to be allowed to express my artistic instincts with the camera, too. And there's no such thing as a wide close-up.
Or an extreme shot.
Or face acting. It's just acting.
Does anyone even care that I'm the director?
How does Jaime feel? Okay, sure, why not?
Of course. Chris, you're the director. But, like, part of the job is working with people you trust, and I trust Linda's judgment on the camera stuff, you know?
Let's just shoot both versions, and then we can see which way works better in the edit. And it'll be my way. Because I'm the director.
And I'm crazy.
Hold still, let me clean you off.
We'll get it on this one.
If we don't, you can just make it up to me in my trailer after the shoot.
Okay,
Ugh.
Jaime and Chris are a thing.
Oh, it's like spearmint cough syrup.
Yeah, all my gagging was kind of real.
Worth it.
You guys want me to leave?
All right. On your feet, people. Everybody back to 1. We're going again. We are going again.
So I'm just gonna jump out here. It'd be interesting to look at relationships and fate later on, but it would be interesting that we're gonna have. I would like to see a scene in the future where we just had Jaime, like, in the video, saying like, "I would never betray my sister, and I would be tormented, and I would rather die." But the real Jaime, in a similar situation, probably would like no, take her. We'll see if there's an opportunity where that comes up. It's interesting to see how we want to take these characters. Let's have a quick look at this, shall we? So we have these various relics that we've stumbled upon. Oh, of course, yeah, Cold Wind Farm. So, the storyteller, the champion. Oh, we saw that the hammer thing earlier when we were going down to the furnace. And of course, these reels from Murder Mill. Certain choices you make will impact on the relationships. The current status of each character relationship is displayed. Okay. By selecting a character name, you can see the choices that impacted that relationship. So we're playing as Jaime at the moment, it seems. So we nailed our... Oh, I suppose our line was that we were saying we'd rather die. If we had chose the other option, that wasn't the line. Okay. We go look at fate. Yeah, oh, okay, 1980s. Yeah, we have jumped back. So we trusted in Tom, we freed ourselves, and we shot and killed Frank Stone. Interesting. Okay, let's jump out.
Okay, sound speeds.
Camera speeds.
All right, everybody settle. And hold. And hold. And action. Fuck! No!
Oh, dude, that is not good.
What do you think you're doing in here?
Oh.
Oh.
Hi,
Tom.
Mr. Green.
Sheriff.
No, Sam.
Sheriff.
Sam.
Right. Sorry.
How many times have I told you to stay away from this place?
We were just in the middle of a take.
A take.
For our film production.
You can't shoot a movie in here.
But this is where the big climax happens.
This is a condemned steel mill, Mr. Rivera. And you are trespassing. Now, unless you want to spend the night locked up in jail, I suggest you, Miss Castle, and Miss...
Dixie. Ms. Tammy D. Dixie.
Miss Gordon. Miss Christine Gordon. I suggest you immediately vacate the premises. And you do not, under any circumstances, set 1 foot back here in the Cedar Steel Mill. Ever.
I actually think... Oh, bloody hell. Get into the game. Everyone else is reluctant. Fair enough. Right, okay, so if I choose differently, I can choose the veto. Interesting. Okay, that's fine.
Sheriff Green, sir, with all due respect, we almost got this thing entirely in the can, and if we don't get our last few shots here in our main location, we're gonna have to scrap the whole thing.
Then you're just gonna have to scrap the whole thing.
All right, then arrest us.
What?
Arrest us for trespassing.
Linda.
Linda, come on. I know I'm just Robert's dad, but I'm still a cop. And you gotta start taking me seriously. Because you really, really cannot be here.
Why do you care so much?
I thought it was abandoned.
Yeah, it's not like we're looting the place.
It's not safe. Just go home.
But we've only got like 3 more little scenes and then we're done.
Well, I don't think you're gonna be doing any more filming today. Not with that.
What the hell crawled up his ass?
No, he's not so bad. Usually.
We're not gonna do what he says, right? Really?
We can figure out how to finish the movie when we get back to the garage. All wrapped out, sir.
Now don't you try and pull any fast ones on me. I'll be watching.
Yes, sir.
So, if we remember from the future, Linda Castle, just from the movie, she didn't seem that... She really played down what happened. That it was just a low-budget amateur horror. So, maybe nothing will happen. Maybe she just wanted to forget. That is also true.
Oh, what a complete and utter disaster.
Don't be so dramatic.
It's not like we've got a real deadline.
Ugh, who needs a real deadline when every wasted second brings you closer and closer to your ultimate, cosmic, eternal deadline?
Gothic. I like it. Hey, what are these?
Oh, I got those for us all to wear when we shoot. Surprise.
Wait, You guys are both acting. So, it'll just be me?
So you'll be like our ambassador.
Yeah, not a chance.
Whoa, don't open that up. I still haven't taken the film out yet.
I thought it was broken.
Well, yeah, the lens is cracked, but the footage is still good. Unless, you open it.
Whatever.
We got some good stuff today. Glass half full.
Dude, just let me be upset. Doesn't Sheriff Green have anything better to do with his time? Like, go after actual criminals and shit?
Cedar Hills is not exactly a noted hotbed of criminal activity.
That's not entirely true. There was that whole serial killer thing.
Hold up, what now? When was this?
I was just a baby. I don't really know anything about it.
Oh, you're still just a baby.
And you still don't know anything.
Now, be a good little baby and tell me all about this whole serial killer business.
I know some stuff.
Spill it, lady.
For starters, I think that's why Sheriff Green doesn't want us to go in the steel mill.
Oh yeah, that's where it all went down.
So you do know stuff. And you held back, you traitor.
Yeah, because I knew you'd get all like this.
Hell yeah, I would. Linda, tell me about the steel mill killer.
Well, that's where it all ended. But before that, there was a whole string of disappearances. Kidnappings, really. Murders.
So what was this guy's name? Maybe we should write him into the movie.
Oh, I don't know if we...
Frank Stone.
Huh. So Frank Stone was actually killing people in the steel mill? Like, our steel mill? Where we were just shooting like an hour ago?
That's the theory.
Frank was working at the mill, but I think it was on its last legs by then. Probably not a lot of people around. They shut it down right after.
Christine here seems someone who really likes to get to the bottom of stuff. Even asking very awkward questions. I don't think social cues are really her thing.
Who are the victims?
Just
Exactly.
people. Some from the town, some were never identified.
The killings were random. There was no pattern.
Like, how many are we talking?
No one knows for sure.
Because they never found the bodies.
They found parts.
Actually, I could see both sides.
Do you know what this means?
That we need a new location?
No, dummy. That we already have the best location.
How do you...
Think about it. Our movie shot in a real-life murder mill? You can't buy that kind of publicity, Buster.
Oh.
People are actually gonna want to see this thing. We're gonna be, like, totally famous.
Okay, sure. We might get some butts in seats, but like, what if they don't like what they see?
Then we just gotta make sure these last couple of scenes are gonna blow the top of their heads off. Fuck, but not if our fucking camera is fucking broken!
Hey, why don't we just take the camera to the drugstore and see if we can get it fixed?
So, yeah, the thing is, I kinda spent the rest of the budget on the t-shirts. Unless you know of anybody looking to get into film finance, we're kinda shit out of luck.
No puedes castigar, papá. No tengo 16 años y ya no vivo en esta casa.
What? You want a piece of me too?
I'm his sister, I'm guessing. That sounds like they have an issue with their parents, perhaps.
Hey, you okay? What's up?
Nothing, it's fine.
Didn't sound fine.
As soon as Mom got sick, I dropped everything in my whole life in New York to come home and help. And all he does is act like I'm not doing enough. It's like he doesn't even care what I had to give up.
I'm sure he's just worried about Mom.
Yeah, so am I. That's why I'm here. The least he could do is try not to ground me like I'm 16.
Totally. What is he thinking, right?
Sorry, I guess I just needed to blow off some steam.
I get it.
The last thing Mom needs is for us to be screaming at each other.
It's true. Yeah, and you've been doing an incredible job. I mean it. I don't know what we'd do without you.
Uh-oh.
What?
Linda, where's the Jaime bell?
Ring, ring.
What's the Jaime bell?
My darling brother has the tendency to lay it on a little thick whenever he's about to ask for a favor.
No, I'm just speaking from the heart.
Okay. What do you need from me?
Money.
Well, we're making this movie, and we're so close to finishing, but we just need a little extra bit of money.
Of course you do. What else is new?
What Jaime's trying to say is our camera got busted today, and we need a few bucks to get it fixed.
Ouch. How much do you need?
New lens. Yeah. Might as well go for broke and ask for $20. $20 back in the 80s. You might as well ask. If you don't ask, you don't get.
Just like $20 would probably cover it.
$20. That ain't pocket change.
That's how much camera repairs cost these days.
Seriously?
We're trying to make this thing good, and good don't come cheap.
Huh. You guys really needed to finish the film?
Yeah.
All right, I'm in. Who am I to stand in the way of art?
You won't regret it.
Oh, and I get the garage tonight.
What? Why?
'Cause I need it.
This is where all our editing stuff is.
Well, that's the deal. Take it or leave it.
All right. It's a deal.
Try not to waste it.
Don't worry. We'll put it to good use.
You all right there? You're looking a little, wiggly.
I'm fine. It's just... what is in that fake blood?
I think it's just mint-flavored real blood.
Oh, it did say to avoid any prolonged skin contact. You washed it all off, like, right away, right?
You don't think it's, like, actually poisonous, do you?
It's a horror movie, Jaime. Anyone could go. At any time! Hopefully there's enough time to fix the camera before they close tonight.
I'm not sure the drugstore clerk will even know how to fix it.
Hey, think positive.
It's not like there's anywhere else in town we could take it.
What?
What about there?
I thought that place was condemned.
Guess they got a new tenant.
Do curiosity shops even repair cameras?
There was a place like that near my grandfather's house. The owner used to tinker with all sorts of old junk. You never know.
I bet they have some rad old junk, too.
And we had
Your call,
$20
Chris.
to spend. Curiosity shop, drugstore, curiosity shop, drugstore. I mean, why did he think of the drugstore initially anyway? Kind of want to lean towards the curiosity shop. Also to see what's in there. It's a horror movie.
Why not? I certainly am curious regarding said shop, eh?
Yes, I get it.
Lead the way.
Possibly. Also, we could have maybe got some antibiotics at the pharmacy. Yeah.
Man, if I didn't know any better, I'd say this place looks like it's been here forever.
And a half.
Actually, yeah.
Maybe you should write it in.
Don't tempt
Some
me.
painkillers might have been useful
What
in
if
the
the
near
owner's
future.
a deranged serial killer who collects wayward teenagers and turns them into antiques?
Then we hit the jackpot.
Check out the wares.
Ooh, cameras.
These look like they've seen better days.
They're not gonna put the best ones in the window. I gotta look inside.
Too bad. So much for that. We can still head up the drugstore before it closes.
And what is it you're looking for?
Hello.
Hello?
We saw the cameras. We're trying to find a replacement for this.
Of course you are. Please. Come on inside.
Endless curiosities. Oh, okay, we're playing as Chris now.
Now, let me see. I think I have something that may interest you, if I can find it out back. Please, make yourselves at home.
Okay.
And be sure to have a look around. You never know what treasures you might find.
Make ourselves at home? Here?
I don't know. I think it's kind of cozy. In a failed capitalist state kind of way.
Let's see. Could it have been in... No. Maybe this one? Where did I put all the... How has this place become such a mess?
Oh, hey, it's the Wraith's,
I don't know what that is, but it looks painful.
Yeah, it's the Wraith's kind of bladed club. Huh. 50. We have the smiley face comedian button. Not quite the same, but... Oh, hey, the TV. Is it the same TV that Madison saw in her dream? Oh, wait.
Who would want to watch this creep fest?
I wonder if Madison is... What was... I can't remember Madison's surname. I wonder if we're, like, all somewhat related. He kept that bit of film kind of, like, in a treasure. Like, in, like, a little jeweled box.
Ugh. Imagine cuddling up to that at night.
The little trapper, like a doll here. Seems we need to speak to Linda, but before we speak to her, let's have another little... Oi! Hey! The Huntress is... Oh, it's singing.
Oh, cute bunny.
The Huntress's song.
Whoever owned this place before had some lousy luck.
This letter will serve to confirm the agreement regarding the sale of Ned's Nutty Ned Snacks. All relevant legal paperwork has been signed and you should receive payment by month's end. My client also wanted to extend their sympathies to your recent hardships. If there is any lesson to be drawn from this, it's that fire, theft, and casualty are not things that only happen to other people. Hopefully moving on from Cedar Hills will give you some distance from the bereavement. After all, time is a great healer, and perhaps one day you'll find yourself able to adopt another cat. And this was back in 1980, not too long ago. Okay, so that's shorthand for the full message. On a final note, the new owner would also like to gently insist you make arrangements to remove any personal items from the store as soon as possible. They were rather concerned you might forget the giant portrait of yourself and Belinda from above the counter, although they'd understand if the memory was too painful at this time. Belinda being the cat, maybe? Yes, the store recently passed into a new owner. The Raven here, of course.
Let's say, hypothetically, she does find a camera for us back there. What's the next move?
We got everything we need to finish this sucker.
Well, except the mill. Sheriff Green's gonna have his eyes glued to the front gates. No way we can get back in again.
There's gotta be another way into the mill. We have to finish. We have to.
I'm gonna try and sneak back into the mill, of course. Anything else jumping out at me before we speak to Linda? We could try the door to go into the back storeroom. It is an option.
Surely there's something.
If she comes running out straight at us with a giant chainsaw, I'm gonna be like so bummed out.
You're in luck. A very fine item indeed.
Yes.
Oh,
Whoa.
just enough.
May I?
I insist.
It's pretty old. Possible we could make it work, but it's not exactly what we had in mind.
Mm-hmm.
How much are you asking for it?
Oh, there's a tiny little price tag on it, but I seem to have forgotten my reading glasses. Why don't you take a look?
$20.
I think Chris would give it a try.
Oh, I don't know. It feels a little high for something so old.
It is quite a valuable piece, so I'm afraid I'm unable to lower the price, but perhaps I can sweeten the deal.
Oh.
One of a kind, handmade. It's for luck.
Well, you know, I'm not going to say no to free stuff. Not sure what I could use it for.
I guess we could use it as a prop. Sure. It's a deal.
Delightful.
A pocket mirror.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for finding us a camera.
Oh, it was no trouble at all. It truly is such a joy to see young people so passionate about the arts.
Yeah. Yep, that's us.
Wait, guys. Oh, I'm such a moron. I told my mom I'd pick up some milk on the way home.
Oh, do you want me to...
Hold this. Be right back.
Wait, Chris, we just spent all the money.
Emergency sock order.
Emergency sock order?
Emergency sock quarter, seemingly.
Cursed movies? Really? Must be a slow news day.
The dark mythology of the Lost movie. Look not beyond the veil, dear friend, for you might not like what you see. Some secret scripture is better off forgotten. There are those films that have been lost over time, which, in their absence, have developed an aura of mystery. These movies, these lost movies, have fascinated film historians and conspiracy theorists alike, not because they wish to marvel at the performances of the actors or craft of the director, but because they believe through whatever remnants of footage they can cobble together, they may gain a glimpse into a darker reality realized only by the camera. Was this just paranoia, or a manifestation of pressure, or perhaps even a particularly intense form of method acting? Oh, it's talking about his film. About this Alan Dean. How it was discovered abandoned on the desert roadside. Oh, hello. Oh, another one of these puzzle items. The waterlogged shoe. 4 names, 4 trials. He tells me not to rush. The waterlogged shoe, is that one of the Hag's items? It's been a while. I haven't played Hag for ages. Oh, hey, we have minigames. Can we play it? We can play it. It might cost us a quarter, however. We may need to keep that money. Ah, screw it, it's here. Let's play it. A little bit of Space Invaders. Oh, almost there. Okay, I think we've had enough of that. I think that's everything. Okay, let's grab the milk and then ring the bell, I guess. Do we have a missing person? We do have a missing
Another
person.
missing kid. I hope they're found.
A Benny Baker.
Hey, Chris.
Robert! Wait, I thought you worked at the library.
Wait, how would you know? Don't think I ever saw you come in.
I got spies everywhere, man.
So, Linda.
Busted.
You can always come in yourself, you know. Books don't bite.
Linda's the bookworm. I'm more of a movie worm.
I don't think that's a real kind of worm.
Neither's a bookworm.
So we're about to close in like 2 minutes, so...
Oh, right, yeah. Ring me up.
All right, that'll be 25 cents.
Okay.
Yeah, you sure don't see coin like this working in the library. Actually, you don't see any coin. It's volunteer hours.
Not so bad if you like to read, I guess.
True. We've got a rad horror section, too.
Didn't know you were a horror guy. Just books?
Movies, comics, too. Whatever I can get my hands on.
You know, Jaime and Linda and I are all making a horror movie down at the old Cedar Steel Mill.
No kidding.
We could always use an extra hand if you're into that kind of thing.
Super into it.
But...
Does my dad know you're going into the mill?
Yeah, I figured.
He watches that place like a hawk.
Yeah, we had a little run-in with him today, but we're gonna sneak back in to shoot the rest.
Really? Awkward.
Man,
You have the worst timing.
I would love to be involved.
Involved in what?
Hey, Dad. Yeah, Chris was just telling me about a...
We're putting together a fundraiser.
to show movies at the library.
Okay. You need a ride home?
Oh, yeah. Let me just get my bag.
Chris. I'm sorry I was a little harsh with you and your friends before. I just wanted to make sure you're taking me seriously.
I get it. They told me about Frank Stone. Gotta be a lot of demons in a place like that.
You spend enough time in my line of work, you realize every place has got its demons. You ready? Take care.
I can get you back into the mill without him knowing. Just say the word.
Let's make a movie.
Oh, hey. That's some of the Dead by Daylight music from the menu.
I have worn many masks over the centuries. Dr. Augustine Lieber was renowned, professional, and trusted. Frank Stone confided in me, allowed me to unlock his potential during those dark days in the psychiatric ward. And now, a new guise, a new timeline, a new chance. Giving them the camera, I admit, was unfair, even for me.
Oh.
They couldn't know what power they held in their hands, nor what cruelty awaits them in the steel mill. But what true creator wouldn't suffer for their art?
Oh. And we're back.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, why not?
Bad dream?
Ugh. How long was I out? I don't even remember falling asleep.
15, 20 minutes? Seems like it was a pretty intense dream.
Wait, what happened to Augustine again?
She left.
Left?
She said she had to do something very urgently in her private reliquary.
Hey, now that we're all awake again, can we forget about Augustine for a minute and talk about the 1,000-foot-long elephant in the room?
Oh.
1,000 feet is the average length of film in a movie.
Oh.
Guess we were all playing it close to the vest before, huh?
It's not my film. I just worked on it, didn't direct it. It's not even on my official filmography.
I meant how we were all holding back about our film strips.
Oh, right.
Whether you take credit for it or not, it's definitely the most infamous project that's associated with you. Cursed film collectors have been unsuccessfully searching for any trace of it for years. And now we are all here, each with our own little slice of a mysterious pie. It's a pretty big deal.
So, all of our film strips, they're part of this movie you and your friends made, Linda?
If they're not fakes, yeah.
Mine's not fake.
And all that stuff you said about it being cursed?
Murderous rages, CIA interrogation, total disassociation with reality. Because it's so rare, only a few people know for sure. So they say. If Augustine wants the only known surviving pieces of it, she's gonna have to pay up.
Why do you think she wants it so bad? I mean, it's not really cursed, right?
I prefer not to dwell on the past. We're here, someone's offering to buy our sections of the film. That is all I'm concerned with right now.
Providence goes a long way towards a successful sale.
So do motives. I don't know about you, but I would very much like to know why Augustine is so desperate to get her hands on this film.
Well, first rule of business is to gather every bit of intel you can on your opponent. And I don't know about you two ladies, but I have been itching to get a little look-see around this big old house of curiosities.
Are we allowed to look around?
What do you say, Director? Want to keep sitting around, or want to peek behind the curtain?
Well, Linda is actually interested in this, Augustine's motives. I say we should go looking. Okay, so the vote is against me. This is the one time I actually may veto. Oh. Oh. They didn't actually give me the chance. Interesting.
I think I'm good here.
You're lost.
Oh, so be it. Well, let Stan go explore the dark. Interesting.
So, Murder Mill? I'm guessing it's not a romantic comedy?
Years back, there was this killer. Frank Stone. Used to mutilate his victims at the old Cedar Steel Mill.
Frank Stone. I think I've heard of him.
Where did you hear from him? And how do you tie into where we are right now? Oh, the Epic of Gilgamesh. Ah, maybe. I think as the player, I do get to choose if I want to veto, but I think I can only do it so many times. Pay attention to how the fight develops. As you can see, Echidnu refuses to let Gilgamesh enter the gate, so Gilgamesh must use a show of force to make the Beastman submit. Trying to illustrate to Norman how acts of violence can be seen as heroic.
Do you really think Augustine might be up to something? Like, do you think she isn't going to follow through on her, offers?
Never trust an offer until the money's in the bank, figuratively speaking. Especially if it seems too good to be true.
Come on, not everyone's trying to outmaneuver everyone else all the time.
They are in my business.
Show business is not real life.
Real life is overrated.
Maybe, but it's the only life I got.
Only if you believe that.
Okay.
Why don't we go look around together? Unless you want to stay here by yourself?
Okay.
And we had the old, you better come take a look at this trope.
Never thought your little Maddie Bear would end up in a place like this, huh?
That?
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
What were you shouting about?
Look at this place. You should shoot one of your movies here.
Why?
Because it's cool as hell.
We might as well take a look around.
The atrium.
I love your outfit, by the way.
Well, thanks. It's Italian.
Huh.
Well, the shoes are
Oh.
Italian.
Now that was a curious sound.
I got a cheat from a guy.
Oh.
He's got a guy who's got a pants guy. So I got these pants from his guy's guy, had them tailored just right by the other guy I know, who also got me the blazer, which is like a super limited VIP club edition.
Awkward.
But you want to know a secret?
Sure.
Found the turtleneck in a secondhand shop.
Scandalous.
Right? Don't tell anyone.
Oh, you can be sure of that.
So we've certainly found a secret entrance.
Ah, yes. Let's check out the other floors. Good thinking.
Wait, hold on a second.
What?
Before all this goes any further, I need to know how both of you got your pieces of the film.
Oh.
Well, it's no secret, really. After my mom died a few months ago, I found it when I was going through her stuff.
Maddie, what was your mom's name?
Both, or...
Was it Bonnie Rivera?
Yeah, it... How did you know that?
Oh. I'm his sister.
You look just like her.
Did you know my mom?
A long time ago. A whole other lifetime. Her younger brother, Jaime, was one of my closest friends.
Uncle Jaime, I never met him.
I hadn't heard that Bonnie had passed.
Yeah, it was pretty sudden.
Wow. Maddie, it's quite sad. Very touching.
See if Stan will tell us anything.
And what about you, Stan? Where'd you get your piece of the film?
Well, now, that is a very good question. And an expensive one, too.
What's your price?
You know what? I'm gonna have to get back to you on that.
Okay. Okay, we're not really developing a good relationship with Madison here, that's for damn sure. Oh! Security room. I thought we might have missed our chance to pop our head in here. Can't see anyone on the cameras. So one of the cameras has been disabled, and that's the requillery one. Guessing there may not be a camera. I suppose there should be a camera in there. What the hell is that? Regulator? What the? Actually, what is that? Trying to read it by basically leaning forward against the monitor here. Sewing a line. Gestation requires alignment. Oh, hey, oh, god damn it. Deactivate prior to access attempt. Regulator, regulator, tuner. Spatial suspension. What the hell? Time travel? Are we playing with time travel here? I mean, kinda would make sense, I suppose.
Looks like practically every room in the house. But where's our host?
Let's catch up to the others.
Wow. Powerful resemblance in Augustine's family. That or Augustine loves cosplay.
Hey, it's the Raven. The face
Sensationalist
of
trash.
evil.
Sam Green took down Frank Stone. I could write a better book than this.
Oh, the sheriff wrote a book. Told by the man who stopped him. Yeah, the sheriff must have taken Sam's credit. That fateful night, I sent out one of my deputies. Not my first choice, the flatfoot was from out of state and a little green for my liking. But all he had to do was hold the line and report back on anything suspicious. But when Tommy called, I knew this was it. The rookie was at the mill, blindly walking into the lair of that monster. No match for Stone, and I had to act fast. Standing before the furnace, I thought I'd stepped into the fiery depths of hell itself. And there was Stone, standing on that platform like a twisted gargoyle, a tiny bundle of innocence held in his depth grip. I'm not too afraid to admit I was scared. I only had a moment to act before all was lost. Seeing if there's anything of interest here. Stone's corpse wasn't even cold before a whole bunch of out-of-towners descended upon Cedar Hills, trying to grab their piece of the action. More than a few weren't satisfied with what they found. They wanted to make a conspiracy out of it. Said he must have had an accomplice to do what he did. Oh. Okay, we're finding more of these little stone pieces here. Need to
Looks like it opens with a key.
Yeah. We can continue going upstairs, but we have this here as well. Whoa.
Quite a piece. Look at the metalwork.
It's beautiful.
I think we can... Can we roll these items? So if we had the correct... If we turn these to the right sequence. Looks like there's something meant to be put into the center as well.
Yeah? And what would you do if it was you here instead of me? No way. You'd be climbing the walls looking for a way out. Who's Dan? Psh, not in a million years. No way. you'd really get a kick out of this place. And then you'd probably kick me out of this place and keep it all to yourself.
Talking to someone special?
What? What do you mean?
Like Bonnie, perhaps?
I've just felt so, like, empty since she died. Like I'm sleepwalking through a nightmare and I just can't seem to wake up.
It never gets easier when you lose someone. But it does become less suffocating.
I hope so, 'cause sometimes I just feel like I'm going crazy. Like, she really is out there, guiding me, trying to tell me something. That's why I came here. It felt like that's what she wanted me to do. I know you said it had been a really long time, but can you tell me anything about her from when you knew her?
Gosh. Well, she was the most intimidating girl I've ever met. Even after I got to know her. She did everything she wanted to do, and nobody could stop her.
And that sounds like Mom. Any good stories?
See if we can learn a little bit more about Linda here, and of course Bonnie.
Yeah. Yeah, there is something I've been thinking about. I've never told anyone else. It was a long time ago. We were just kids, making a movie. Jaime, Chris, and me. Everything's still so fuzzy about what happened, but there's one thing that always just stuck in my mind. Clear as a bell. That night, we were on our way home from picking up a new camera. We were driving past the Rivera's house. The garage door was wide open, full of light. And the craziest fucking sound you ever heard was just tearing out of there in every direction. And right in the middle of it all was Bonnie. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so completely in tune with themselves. The only thing that mattered was that moment. Nothing else. That was your mom.
Thank you.
Hey guys? Look.
What? I don't see anything.
Ah! There! Right there!
Oh my God, there's someone out there.
Oh.
I have a feeling Augustine expected something like this might happen. She's got this place wired with enough cameras she could catch a mouse.
Good security probably means we're pretty safe. Right, so do you think we should find Augustine? Give her a heads up?
Even if you wanted to tell her, good luck finding her.
She said she was going to her private reliquary. That's a place for artifacts, right?
There's artifacts all over the place.
Right. So, if you were gonna have a private place for extra special, extra valuable artifacts, maybe you'd put them behind a door like that.
You've got a point.
Can't we just knock?
I doubt anything can get through that, including sound.
Which means it might be the safest place to be, whether Augustine's in there or not.
Okay.
Seems like there is a lot of choices that are... You could say they are... Wait a minute. Is that Robert? No, it's far too... I don't know. There are correct choices, and then not so correct choices. But that's why we do have the cutting room floor to maybe go back and see what changes. Because I imagine later on, depending on how powerful our relationship is between some of the people we're meeting here, it may affect some of the outcomes. At the moment, Linda is not getting along with Maddie very well. But, you know, we could always have a look at this and look at the other paths later. What we'll do, tell you what, we'll take a break. We'll end this session here. We're starting to get into Chapter 5. Let's see if I can go back to the main menu so that we can see how we resume this game. Because we'll come back to this tomorrow. So if I wanted to continue... Okay, perfect. We continue right where we left off. Okay, good. I'm definitely curious about where this is going, that we have this woman, this Augustine, playing everyone like a fiddle. How we've got Augustine who maybe sent herself back in time to be the shop owner, to be there to hand over the new video camera, that she wants to recreate or reawaken Frank Stone. And this is all to do with gaining herself the key. Yeah, definitely. She wants a key to access the realm of the entity. And of course, Sam, the deputy at the time, put a stop to it. And now she wants to regain her killer so that the entity will claim them. Because I think the whole idea with the entity, I haven't really looked into Dead by Daylight and what the entity wants, but the entity does claim various infamous killers and takes them into its realm. And normally survivors that are connected to them as well. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. We're starting to get now to the point where the following evening, we are adding a fourth companion, this Robert, son of the now Sheriff Sam, and we're heading back to the steel mill to shoot the final few shots. Of course, the night is going to make it a hell of a lot more spookier, and I'm sure everything's going to go perfectly well. What we'll do is we'll take a break, and we'll end this first session here. Thank you all for joining me here on Twitch. I will get this exported over to YouTube, and we'll come back about the same time tomorrow. We'll stream this in the evenings so that we can actually have a bit of a spooky scary time. So I will be streaming some other games during the morning or during the afternoon, but we'll come back and play horror games in the evening, because why the hell not? But yeah, we'll come back to the 1980s tomorrow. So, thank you all for joining me. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, however you choose to spend it. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. If I don't see you early on in the day, as I say, we'll definitely be around in the evening to pick this up where we left off. So hopefully, if you can, you're more than welcome to join me then. But until then, take care. Bye bye now.